There we go. We started the stream. Oh my gosh, finally. All right. Goodness
So do we
gracious.
have my stream's been going for a while. Do we still have are we going to do two streams?
You know what? What I've been told by to live and die is pretty much that we can have as many streams that they want. They just pretty much want to pretty much go for it. Like have everybody start casting. But mainly, I've actually got a reference from someone else that referenced me to the owner of Team EP that wanted me to start casting for them. So, like they said they had one other person, so I'm just kind of like here casting right now.
Well, what I mean is for this game, because you could put up your stream as well. I don't think
Yeah,
it
my
really
stream's
matters.
already up. I'm already
Sweet.
streaming.
Two two streams, one game.
That's awesome. All right, here we
Let's
go.
go, go, go. Okay, let's get this. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
You know, it'll be interesting to see who gets the most viewers between the two. We can get a little.
You know what? I am probably I'm probably not gonna get as many views, but all right. So let's first start off here. I am Longshot here, everybody, and I'm also here with a co-caster of mine. His name is.
Logos here.
So right now we are going to be casting this game between I'm going to call him Cheeseby and Pegros.
Pegios.
Pegios. Man, we got some interesting names here. This is going to be hard to work with this, but right now they are going to be spawning. Actually, they're going to be on the map, the GSL map of Calm Before the Storm. Interesting. I've never seen this map before, so this will be interesting to cast. So how you been?
Not bad. And if you don't have any history here with Pegios, I was actually casting him yesterday. He's a silver player. A lot of people are accusing him of smurfing. But I saw him play on this map versus Protoss, and I will tell you, this map does great for Protoss. If you see the choke points, good for Colossus Force Field.
But right now we do see that Cheeseby is spawning as Zerg in the top right-hand corner of this map, and also his opponent, Pegios, also is going to be spawning as Zerg. So we're going to have a little bit of ZBZ action going on here. It's going to be very interesting because this map is very large. The natural does have just somewhat of a little bit of a choke point here, so we do see that it's going to be easily going to be taking for expansions, and also they have this other expansion, which that's a very interesting way that the I guess the gas is. I've never seen gas gone that way before, where it's kind of like right in the middle between the mineral line. Have you seen that before?
Only on this map.
Yeah, I mean, GSL, you know what I find about GSL maps? GSL maps definitely brings in a lot of different play for different styles of players. I mean, this map is just ridiculously large, so we may see a very long, prolonged Zerg versus Zerg macro type game. I mean, depending on if these players are going to be very aggressive or very passive. So
we already got a spawning pool over here from Pegios, and it looks like we're going to go with the 15 hatch for Cheeseby.
yeah, so it'll be very interesting to see if he's going to be. He is getting gas fairly early in comparison to Cheeseby, so Cheeseby is actually going for that extra hatch.
So Longshot, what race do you play?
I actually play Protoss right now. Like I was big in Protoss back in like StarCraft 1. I love those like tanky zealots with like the dragoons that didn't know which way to go because of their terrible micro.
The AI was awful.
Oh, so bad. But you know what? Like I dealt with it. The hardest part is I had a friend of mine. He would always lurker rush me, and at the time, like I was like I don't know what. 14. I mean, I don't even remember how long ago. It was like 12 years ago, right? So he would always lurker rush me during Brood War, and it was just tough because Protoss always would get detection way later, so I had to have my my cannons in the perfect position. But having that first forge was just terrible. But because you'd be behind in units, and they would just build a bunch of Zerglings and have some. Lurkers, and he would wreck me every time. It was sad.
So it looks like in this game we're going to see some Banelings from Pegios, and we're also going to see some Roaches from Cheeseby. And I don't see Cheeseby getting speed. So if he can, there's this beautiful timing window I see coming from Pegios where he will be able to take down Cheeseby. But if he holds, Cheeseby's going to take the game.
Yeah, and you're right, and I find it interesting that he's pretty much. You can see that Pegios is really going to be going in a very aggressive play, and this is also going to be one of those plays that Chisby really needs to be very defensive. As you can see here, he is going to be throwing down the spine crawler, and he is going to be also getting 3 roaches up, which I think will be great in this predicament that he's going in right now. I mean, we see already 4 Bailings. Uh-oh, they're already moving up. If he can hold this with a couple of Zerglings.
Oh, that was bad. He needed to use those better.
Yeah, maybe use 1 or 2 of them, but only 2 Zerglings going in, so not too much of a threat right here. I mean that could be easily taken out by a couple of those roaches, and he's bringing in 4 more Zerglings into the expansion of Chisby, and right now he's going to be defending this very easily.
What do you think of this drone down here on the ramp? Do you think that was going to be a spine crawler on his opponent's creep?
It could have been, but I think it would have been. Right now, he needs. I would say Pegios needs to really concentrate on throwing down his expansions. Right now, I mean, once this natural from Chisby gets saturated with all the drones, you can definitely see that his economy is going to be going up. We can already see the income that, even though Chisby doesn't even have. Actually, his drone count is lower than Pegios, but well.
He's got that extra queen.
Yeah, he does. So, but right now we do see a lot of Zerglings going into Chisby's natural. Just going to be doing some harass right now, but he is going to be getting this around on the hatchery. Uh-oh, is his hatchery going to be going down? I mean, it's already.
I don't know if he can take those. I don't think he can kill all those Zerglings. Oh, I think he might. Oh.
Oh man, that was. I mean, he really needs to take this, I would say, spine crawl and move it over to the left here a little bit more so that the Zerglings have more of a problem with the run-by. I mean, even though... I mean, he is putting down his expansion during that attack, but is it worth it? Is it going to be up in time? Is it going to saturate in time? I don't think so. And you can also see that he's also getting his high... was that layer tech? Yeah, he's going to be getting his layer tech, so... No, right now, as you can see in the unit count, I mean, Pegios is ahead in the drones. I mean, what are your thoughts?
I just think Junior Bacon Cheeseburger has this one. It doesn't look like he can really come back as far as the economy is concerned. And we see right now that actually the drone count is ahead for Pegios. If he could just move this drones over to that expansion, he's going to have great saturation.
Yeah, he will definitely have great saturation on that. And he, even throwing a couple, like even another gas geyser down, yes, as I say that, he's going to be throwing down his gas geysers, probably going to be going for a higher tech. I would say, even though he's getting this Roach Warren, I'm not sure if that's the right answer. I think maybe he should probably be going to a higher tech, say Mutas, because, Roach on Roach, it's, right now, we see in the units tab that, he's got 10 roaches already on the field, and if he decided to move in, he could really do some really good damage to Pegios.
Yeah, and if you see that, it looks like Cheeseby just got the advantage in drones. He's now 11 ahead. It's 37-26.
Yeah, so with that huge jump with drones, you can definitely see the jump in economy. I mean, you could already see that he's already about 1,200 minerals, and in comparison to Pegios, he only has about like 900 minerals, and that's going to be definitely an advantage for Chisby. Or Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. I mean, if really we want to go down to like names, I really don't know how to say WPS or Passar Pegios, but you know what? That may be just a clan name that I'm not aware of. But you know what? Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. I mean, do you like burgers, Logos?
Who doesn't? Are you from America?
Of course I am. I'm America. That's right. That's what we do. But you know what I would like to see from both of these players right now? I would love to see the creep spread. The creep spreading. I mean, we do see, that this bottom expansion for Pegios is kind of touching, but I mean, I know there's really no need to put down a creep tumor, but I mean, he could start pushing the creep tumor towards his ramp, towards his natural, down this area, and if he did that, he would have a better way to really get his third up. But as we can see, though, you know, Bacon Cheeseburger really ain't doing much right now. I mean, he does have a lot of drone saturation, which is wonderful. As you can see in the unit tab, he is way ahead right now in drone count. I would even suggest doing a little bit of poking right now because, I mean, really, he's got the, I would say, the stronger army in this.
Yeah, and if we see him continue droning up, it's just going to be really hard for him to actually hold anything. Is he going to have the larva to produce when it's time to defend?
Yeah, well, let's take a look at the production tab. We already see that. Ooh, roof spines. Wait a second, is that a Hydra dead? No.
We do see one over here from...
Wait a second, where is it? Ah, there it is. Ooh, this will be a very interesting play because the moment that Chisby really is going to be getting out those, or Cheeseburger really going to be getting out those like Hydras, that's going to be a lot of DPS on the roaches. But in the counter of that, Pegios is going for Infestor play, which I actually like. Because if he gets a lot of Zerglings out, and if he gets a lot of Infestors out, Fungal Growth will be definitely what he needs to just decimate the army of Bacon Cheeseburger.
You know, that's interesting, because we're starting to go into territory I'm not too familiar with, because I haven't seen Zergs with this unit composition playing each other. This will be an interesting ZVZ for me.
Yeah, and due to the fact of both players being very passive, I feel that, you know, they're really just going to go for that max 200 army, go 3 base, and then probably push on their 4th base due to the fact that they're really amping up their forces to get pretty much a max army. And we could already see the food differential between both of these players. We see that Bacon Cheeseburger's at 141 food and Pegios is at 102. I mean, even though that Pegios is only at 102, I'm curious to see his larva count. Is he been... you know, his queens are pretty low on energy. They could be a little bit lower. He needs to put another queen on his 3rd. As I say that, it pops right out, you know, and he should be instantly... Oh, come on, where is it? Oh, man, he is not putting down any of those extra larvae from that queen. There we go, finally putting it down. But, I mean, his army value, Pegios' army is just a little bit smaller. I think, I would wish I would see a lot more Zerglings. And does he have the Hive Tech yet? No. If he was going a very large Zergling army, I would suggest him getting that Zerg. Where is that? That cracklings that they have. Yeah, the adrenal glands for the Zerglings. I mean, wouldn't you? I mean, that's what I would do.
That is an interesting play because those tier 1s in the late game. That's just such a ridiculous unit. Cracklings in the late game.
I mean, yeah, but right now, ooh, I'm liking this play from.
We've seen the creep highway. I was hoping we'd see this because we know these Hydras are not good unless they're on that creep.
But I like the play from what Bacon Cheeseburger is doing. He's spreading his creep. He's using this queen to spread those creep tumors down. We see that the army is pushing forward. I mean, at this time for Bacon Cheeseburger, I would highly suggest him at least getting this 4th expansion up, or even like taking, yeah.
A big deal here, though, because he didn't clear the tower before he moved out, so now he's going to know that it's coming, and his army has time to prepare.
Yeah, and as you can see, he's moving all of his overlords away from the front of the map, front of this. I would be scared too if I saw all of those Hydras and especially all of those Roaches, especially with level 2 attack and +1 armor. Wow, I mean, that's going to be really hurtful for him. Let's see where he's at. Ooh, he has not been upgrading. Ooh, this can make or break it right here. I mean, we see that the Roaches are going in and attacking with the fungal growths. But I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, though, because even though those fungal growths are really going to be good, they really should be on top of the Hydras. Man, I mean, you see the Balings going down, but the fungal growths are really working towards his advantage. But I'm not sure if he's going to have enough army. I mean, well, I guess this is a good play by Bacon Cheeseburger, really just falling back. I really think he should have used some of those Zerglings up the front of the army. He's doing the surround right now on this army, but he is going to
The economy of Cheeseby is just ridiculous. This isn't going to be too hard for him to recover from this. As you see, he's got a nice stream coming in. He's got a macro hatch at the main. And look, here we go. This is just going to be back and forth for a while.
Yeah, and
ooh, but those fungal growths are doing quite a bit.
Yeah, and even though he's got that +1 armor and level 2 attack, though, I mean, he's going to be able to get out